What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Against All Odds podcast.
I must have become elite.
Welcome back to Become Elite. Nope, welcome back to the Against All Odds podcast, season 4, episode 2. Anything to say, Mimi? I'm here with Mimi.
Hey, guys.
Roll the intro. So I want to start this podcast off by thanking our sponsor. Again, we got ChaosSoccerGear.com. If you guys don't know Chaos Soccer Gear from the last podcast, they are a young soccer brand that's looking to really branch out. They have an Aztec soccer ball that has a very cool Aztec design on it. They sent it to me like 2 or 3 years ago. I really enjoyed it. Pretty good price too for the quality of the ball. I think it was like $80 if I remember correctly. They have a ball pump right now. They have a t-shirt, and they're really looking to expand, add more products. So if you guys want to check them out, if you're watching on YouTube, it will be in the description. So click that link. And if you're listening, head again to ChaosSoccerGear.com. That's Chaos, CHAOS, SoccerGear.com.
Show off.
That was it. What? That I can spell? Yeah, I'm a pretty good speller.
Duggars are not spellers. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now.
We always joke about that, the difference.
Well, it is a big difference. Huge difference.
Yeah.
It's so funny. You spelled out that word for my mom. What did you spell out for? You were telling her the Become Elite website or something.
Oh, and I spelled
You're
become.
like, Become Elite. You're like, BecomeElite.com. Or no, email.
Yeah.
It was like BecomeEliteSoccer@gmail.com or something. You're like, BOM. You like made sure to spell it for her.
See, you just spelled it wrong.
BOM.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not even close. Alright, well, that's all the evidence that you need. B-O-M.
You like didn't trust my mom to spell it right. You're like, maybe I should spell
It's
it.
BOMCE.
In my head, that was totally right.
I know.
If you wouldn't have said something, I would have never noticed.
We should have a spelling bee. That's what we should do for a full podcast.
That should be a video. Spelling bee with me and you. I could pick words that you would mess up on.
Okay,
I've done that.
Then I pick your words.
Okay.
Xylophone.
X.
Yeah.
Y.
Yeah.
L.
Yeah.
O.
Yeah.
P.
Yep.
H.
Yeah.
O. N. E.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Nice.
I've never spelled that word in my life.
That's good. That's a good word.
Do you know what I did in my head?
Huh.
I said, do the opposite of what you think it is. I thought it'd be XYLA. Xylophone. I was like, no. Shelly would say, that's not right. Xylophone.
You're a genius. That was awesome. That's good.
I did the opposite of my
Honestly,
instincts.
I didn't think you were going to get that one.
I know. Your face was like, she's going to fuck up.
What?
Oh, can I cuss?
You just said the F word on the podcast.
You said it's explicit.
Huh?
We said it to
I
explicit
know,
every
but
time.
you can't just be throwing that out there. It's
it was
fine.
well
it's fine.
used.
Okay, well, Mimi, where are we going to go in...
I look really pale right now.
Well, the light, nothing's going to help that. Because you are pale.
Shut up.
Where are we going to go
today,
in 3 days?
Can I tell them what today is?
Sure.
Today is... when are we releasing this? Today's Thursday. The 12th. The 12th of December. On Sunday, the 15th, we are leaving from LAX to Europe.
Very exciting.
With my family, my brother and his girlfriend, and my aunt and my parents. We're going to Paris first. Actually, no, I'm going to ask Shelly what our plans are, because I've told him 400 times, and he can't remember the countries we're going to.
Okay.
So, Shelly, what is our plans for this trip?
We are going to flying into Paris.
From?
LA.
Okay, just want to make sure.
We're going to be there for like 4 or 5 days. 3 or 4 days. 3 or 4 days. Then we're going to a castle in Germany, the Schönberg Castle, which is just east of Frankfurt.
Northeast, yeah.
Northeast. Then we are going to Bordeaux, which is a city in France. We will be there for a few days.
A week.
A full week.
Yeah, we're spending Christmas there.
Which is just a handful of days. Spending Christmas in Bordeaux.
Okay.
I've never been to Bordeaux, so I'm really excited about that. And then we are ending the trip in Barcelona. We're going to be in Barcelona, and we're going to be there for another week. And then we are flying all the way back to San Diego.
And then, less than 24 hours later, we are flying to Ottawa, Canada.
Yeah. To help out with the college combine.
With OPSM, which is would it be appropriate to say your agency, or is that just for like actors and models?
No, it's my agency.
Your agency.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're putting on a college combine in Ottawa, Canada.
Yep.
The capital of Canada. On the East Coast area.
So we'll be there for like 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then we fly straight into Portland. Mm-hmm. And we'll be in Portland for a few days. And then we drive out to Tulsa. So from basically Sunday.
Basically, we're going to be doing nothing but traveling for like a month.
Yeah.
Over a month.
And I'm not worried because I'm really good. Obviously, I don't want to say.
I'm not worried because I'm really good at
No,
everything.
it's like I was gonna say I'm not worried about like preseason fitness or anything because I'm pretty good at staying dedicated
He's
to
fit.
do. I'm fit, and also because morning workouts, like I'll be fine to do a body weight workout. There's gonna be gyms. We're gonna be in a hotel for one of the places, right?
They're all Airbnb. Well,
I thought Barcelona.
No, they're all Airbnbs, but the castle is a castle.
Okay.
So they don't have a gym. I don't think they have a gym.
Well, you could going out for runs in the early morning and doing a body weight workout is like I'll be fine for that. And then I'm gonna bring a ball and I'll train wherever I see necessary. And then it'll be really honestly a good break for my body.
You're not supposed to touch the table.
It'll be a really good break for my body, and I've been training hard.
And we usually walk a lot when we're in Europe, so it's not like we're gonna be doing nothing, you know.
Yeah, walking is not much for.
I know, but like one day we did 13 miles. That's.
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel like you're not gonna be like sitting at a desk all day, you know.
Yeah.
You're gonna be eating crepes and stuff. Walking around eating crepes.
So I'm really
Coochie cooch.
She's all tired.
She's so cute.
So I'm really excited for that. What are you looking forward the most?
Everything. My whole family's kind of stressing out right now because Paris is on strike. Like all transportation is on strike. So they're all like kind of freaking out, and like I'm just like, you know what? We'll walk. We'll ride birds. Like they're literally finding these articles that are like alternatives to normal transportation. Like they're thinking like scooters and stuff. I'm like,
It will all work out.
Yeah, I kind of feel like you. I'm like, it's probably gonna be over by the time we get there.
It will all work out.
But
everything
I'm just excited for everything. The castle should be really fun. We wanted to stay in a castle, so we looked in France and Germany, because a lot of them are like converted into hotels now, but they're still like authentic and everything. And apparently this is like the best one to do, and it has the best reviews. A lot of people do like just castle tours of Europe, and all of them said that this is like the most authentic castle experience.
Mm.
I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means it's like really medieval and there's no heating or something, but I don't know. And there's supposed to be like a really good 4-course dinner. Like the chef is supposed to be really good. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. I think another thing I'm really excited about is for you to travel with my family, because you've never done that. Like I've gone to a lot of places with your family, but you've never seen us travel. So that'll be interesting. Hopefully we won't kill each other. But I think it'll be fine.
I'll be good. Everything always works out.
We made sure to get pretty like spacious Airbnbs so we could all like breathe and you know, not be in each other's way.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm really excited. I always like going to places like I've never been before. So I think Bordeaux would be really exciting. I think that's one of my things I'm looking forward to. And then I'm also like I'm looking forward to going back to Germany to speak a little German, even though we're there for like one day.
Yeah, it's just a really small town.
But just but like we'll be, you know, I think we're gonna take a train into Frankfurt. So just to be that's where I flew in, and that's where I stayed in Frankfurt like a month.
I stayed with you there too in like 2 different times.
So I'm really excited for that. And then also Barcelona is like my favorite city that I've been to.
I've never gone there
in Europe. So I'm really excited. Have you ever been to Barcelona before?
Never been to Spain.
Oh wow. Never been to Spain, huh?
Oh wow. Yeah. Crazy. Honestly, like I am way too excited for the train than I should be, because most people listening to this are probably like, oh, we ride trains every day, you know, in our city or whatever. But we just don't ride trains in the U.S. at all. You don't even care, but that's my favorite way to get around and to see countries is by train, because it takes you through places that you wouldn't be able to drive and everything. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know.
So I made sure, because like you could just fly from Paris to the castle, but I was like, no, like we're taking a train. See, why aren't you? I don't know why you're not excited about that. I freaking love trains. You get to be cozy. You can get like a hot chocolate or a coffee or a tea, and you have a table.
See, this
and
is
you
like
just see everything and green stuff and snow.
I don't know. It's a train. It's a train.
We were like booking tickets, and I was like, Shelly, like, should we get a compartment or a booth? And you're like, why not just a seat? I'm like, that's not fun. Like, why would you want to just sit on a seat?
Well, yeah, I don't know.
We're different.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to a lot of things about this trip, but the train ride is definitely
like
not high up on my list.
My mom and I are so excited. We're like, the train ride.
It's good. I mean, you guys will be happy. I'll take my nap. I'll wake up and I'll be in Frankfurt.
Honestly,
and it'll be perfect.
Like if you...
Remember when we were on the train and I forgot, I think we were going to Hanover or something in Germany. And I was so tired. I kept on taking a nap. And you kept on literally shaking me up from my nap. And you'd be like, look. And it's a window. I look outside the window and it's a green field. I'm like, yeah.
I was taking pictures of all the green fields.
It's a hill.
I don't see green hills ever.
I know, you're in San Diego all the time.
Green is unreal.
I was like, yep, it's a grass green hill. I'm gonna go back to my nap now.
I was just gonna say, like, if you told me, like, okay, would you rather go to Europe and see like 10 countries and walk around the main cities, or would you rather take a train?
I'm gonna put you on the.
I would take the train.
I'm gonna put you on that Trans-Siberian.
No, that would be like off. Isn't that one like 16 days or something?
I don't know how many days it is, but it's long.
Yeah, no.
You love it.
Well, if that's just snow, I don't know.
You're on the summer.
Do they have summer? I just don't picture...
Russia would be cool.
I don't picture Russia having a summer. I just don't.
It's just always cool.
In my head, Russia is just a big blanket of snow above China. That's what it's... Do you not picture it like that? No, come on. No. When you think of Russia, you think of cold.
Of course.
See?
But
we're the same.
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna be, and then like Ottawa, I'm really excited for Ottawa. Again, I really liked Ottawa. It was cool. Really
cool. There's very European-esque buildings, but it was just so freaking cold.
That's the problem. We couldn't literally walk around. From Sunday until, actually, these are my last 2 days of warmth until summer.
Your choice.
Dang.
I don't feel bad for you. You chose it.
Dang. Oh, today was like 75 degrees and sunny in San Diego, and it's December 12th.
It was so pretty outside.
I was sweating at the field. I want to take my shirt off. Bless you. Okay, well, let's talk about so after Europe, after Europe and after Ottawa, we're gonna go into Tulsa. So let's talk about like both of our combined plans. Obviously, I'm gonna be in Tulsa and training and playing with the team.
Yeah, so I will, because I'm going to Ottawa and Portland with you, and I'm gonna drive out to Tulsa. I'm gonna get you moved in. We're gonna get Gucci there somehow. So I'll be there for a couple weeks, and then I'm gonna come back because I'm gonna do one more semester of school, and then I'll be done. Hopefully, I'll have my degree by then. So then I will come out to Tulsa once I'm done, which is like April or May. So I'll be there for like tornado season, like the really hot season where you can't go outside. Mm-hmm. And then winter. Fall. What comes after that? I sound so stupid in this. Okay, it's kind of late right now.
We go summer, and then of course the next season, winter.
I just meant cold, okay? Cold.
Yeah, I know.
But you're going out there, your preseason starts early, like January 13th or something.
January 13th is the day that we have to be there, and that's like our introductory meetings and like getting to know the staff and everybody introduce each other. Yeah, stuff like that. So that's going to be a really exciting time. That's always really fun to meet basically who are going to become your best friends and family for that 9 months. I thought you were saying your roommate. I was like, we're getting a roommate. We are living in the...
Oh, and fun fact, do you want to tell them now or do you want to like surprise them with your apartment?
We can tell them now.
We're moving into the exact same apartment.
Most likely.
Yeah.
So
I think is good because Gucci will be familiar with it.
Oh, and also,
she's already scratched up all the walls.
If you're listening to this podcast right now, this is something that Mimi and I have been arguing.
Oh God.
About
what?
With the transportation of Gucci. Yeah. I'm just so there are services
He's
that
like,
you can
whatever, ship it.
No,
ship it.
There are services that you put the cat in the carrier and they transport your cat from San Diego to wherever you're going to be. So they can transport it from San Diego into Tulsa. It takes probably 1 or 2 days. We pick the cat up from wherever and we bring it back. Mimi wants to traumatize Gucci and then somehow fly her up into Portland, leave her
with
in
my
Portland
brother.
with a new environment, new place, a full new travel day.
But she'll be with us.
Have her
That's
stay.
the difference.
Have her stay in Portland. Well, she has to be in Portland without us.
No,
How?
I was saying get her to us when we're in Portland.
Okay, even then. So she's gonna come up to Portland for a few days. So she has to go for a full day of traveling through an airplane. All that trauma. You're gonna get her into Portland to get her into a new area that she's gonna have to completely reassociate with, and then drive in a cab all the way across the country over 2 or 3 days
with her mom and dad.
It is the worst. It's so much worse than having a professional service.
I'm not opposed to her flying. I just don't know if I trust these services. Because I've seen videos of how they, like, stuff gone wrong, and it's sad. They just throw the kennels and...
You're watching the one bad person, the one bad egg that had a bad day.
You don't understand my luck, Shelly. With my luck, they would ship her to Russia on accident.
I'll do it, and with my luck, it will be good.
No, with my luck, it would make your luck bad.
Anyway, so that's just something we're discussing. And it's...
If any of you guys have done that, then make me feel better, because I've never done that. I'm not a cruel, inhumane person, so... this person.
So also for your classes, so talk about your classes that you've been taking and what the degree that you're working towards and stuff like that.
I am working towards an AA in interior design. So I didn't want to do a 4-year because I already did a 4-year degree, and I was like, I'm not doing 8 years of college. I'm sorry. So I'm doing 2 years, and I just finished classes yesterday for this semester. And I was doing a lighting class, a kitchen and bath class, and a space planning class. And I only have 1 more semester. I have 4 more classes, and then I'm done.
Have you already registered for those classes? Mm-hmm. Oh, and you got them all?
I paid for them.
You got them all?
I texted you that I got them all.
Cool. And so that means, after those 4 classes, you're going to graduate, right? Don't you have like a PE course or something?
Yeah, so there are prerequisites that they told me I probably would have already fulfilled with my first degree because I did 4 years of school at UC Davis. So they're like, oh, it's fine. But there's all these interior designers that I'm in class with, and they're like, oh yeah, like I have a PE class today. And I'm like, why are you in PE? And they're like, well, it's one of the prereqs that most of the girls, they're all girls basically, but most of them don't have because they just had been doing artistic classes this whole time, you know? So now they're all scrambling to do this PE class. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, why do I have to do a PE class? But I don't know. I don't know if I've done it yet because I can't see my transcript from Davis.
Why can't you talk to the people?
From Davis?
No, like, don't you have an advisor, like an academic
Yeah, they
advisor?
said, well, we have to see the transcript from Davis, but I can't log in because you can't log in after you graduate.
Have you called Davis to get the transcript?
Yeah, they told me that it's easier to get an official one than an unofficial one, and I just haven't gotten the official one yet.
Oh. I'll just get the official one.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it like $50 or something?
Yeah, you have to pay for it.
Yeah, just get it.
Okay, because we all just have money. I never ask.
If you cuss one more time on my podcast.
I regretted it right when I said it. If you saw my face, I was like, oh.
Coming out of my
I didn't know what to say. But yeah. I mean, I understand the point of prereqs, but at the same time, taking a PE class is not going to make me a better interior designer. So it's really hard for me to rationalize. But me and you both thought of the idea that if I do have to take that one class, I can maybe do it in Tulsa.
Yeah.
Because you can it could be a health class online, like just something physical education.
Oh,
so
yeah, easy. Get the transcript.
I should just say that I'm engaged to a professional athlete, and that should be fulfillment.
The fulfillment.
Yeah. I get plenty of knowledge. Mm-hmm. I was going to say I get plenty of physical education, but that would have sounded weird.
You're having a rough podcast today, huh?
What is wrong with me? Sorry.
Anyway, I'll take over.
Okay. I'm just gonna stop talking.
I'm really excited to get back into Tulsa and get back into the routine and everything because I'm very happy when I get my everything locked down to its like full routine where I'm waking up every morning, getting my coffee ready, making the same breakfast, going to the same place to training with the same group of guys, and really like even pushing in
Do you think 10 months on, 2 months off is too much routine? What do you think the good balance would be?
Ideally, if I were in charge of the league, I would like to go...
I just mean like in life. Because like you're saying in life you like routine, but do you think that's too much routine?
Well, ideally in life I would do a normal 5 days on or 4 days on, 3 days off, 2 days off, something like that. Like I would just like, I think what a normal person does is pretty much pretty...
Because that's a lot. Great. Like routine's great, but after like 10 months, 9 months, you're like...
it's a lot.
Okay.
And that's what a lot of people don't realize. That's like, I actually had a comment on my YouTube video, on the video. It was like, one of them was like, this is so, like, it was about my in-season life, or even off-season, people say it too. It's like, this is so boring. Your vlogs are so boring because you just do the same thing every day. And I'm like,
you're getting the point, bud.
I'm like, welcome to the reason why I'm a professional soccer player in the first place.
Yeah.
Because I do the same thing every day, and that's how I got here. Because I trained and worked out every single day. That's how I got here. And then two, welcome to the actual life that you are watching this video. I'm guessing you want to play professional soccer. Mm-hmm. If you get bored watching this is what it's like every single day. And
I get bored watching.
And I don't want to say like it's a bad life, it's boring. I choose to do this. I absolutely love playing soccer. I love going out every single day.
I think the trick is utilizing your downtime.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of what you do is the same, but like if you were to also just sit there for the rest of the day, like...
Yeah.
Like I don't know how you would...
But even like... That's what you do. And even if people like the top pros, it's not any different at the top level. I mean, they got to travel.
Have you seen Cristiano Ronaldo's social life?
Yeah. It's
his bike in the pool.
Yeah. He's in his house
with
his son and his wife, Yeah. He doesn't leave much. And if he does, it's because those guys are even worse. They go out in public and they get recognized. And they get swarmed. Like Cavani talked about it. If you don't, Cavani is a forward at PSG. Yeah. So Paris, who plays with Neymar.
I know what PSG is. Okay. Neymar plays
there. But he was talking about it. I think the whole interview was in Spanish.
Spanish?
I think he's Argentinian. Oh. But the whole interview was in Spanish, and they basically talked about how he was just like it's not as glamorous as it seems. And it got really like deep. Like the interview shifted really quickly from like a normal casual question to like, my life is not glamorous. My life is not like what you expect it to be. I go to the stadium. I train. I go back home, and I do. Or the next day, I go to the stadium. Then I go back home every day. And he goes. And then when you travel, you go on the bus. They take you to a hotel. You leave your hotel. You get on the bus. You go to the stadium. You play the game. You go back on the bus.
Do you think Neymar feels that way? Because people like him, like it seems like he's like living it up. Do you think it's all like fake?
So, I mean, there's definitely the social media aspect. I mean, those guys do have millions and millions of dollars. So if I had that much money, like I would bring out my friends a lot to come even just stay at my house, like in Tulsa. I had millions of dollars. But like, hey, take the weekend off. I'll pay for your flights. Everybody come over, I'd pay for my family to do all this stuff with me. Like, so I'd be constantly surrounded with friends and family that I like, And that's what Neymar does a lot. He has like almost like a little entourage that will come and be on his planes.
Like Logan Paul.
Yeah, sure. However you want to think about it. Whatever.
I hate that I just compared them.
But still, I mean, even
Neymar, if you're watching this, I'm sorry.
But yeah, it's kind of like you do the same thing every day, and it's not boring, but it's not as exciting and fun and thrilling as you expected. I remember the very first year playing pro, I kept on asking the guys like, "What do you do after training? Like, what do you guys do?" And they're like, "Play some video games, nap, rest." Watch TV,
eat,
do a little bit of private trainings.
But at the same time, I think most careers, I mean, that's what my parents do.
Exactly.
Like, it's not just you guys.
But there's not millions and millions of people that grow up and being like glorifying the everyday jobs. So it's weird because like if you're glorifying being a pro, you're glorifying it. This is the most amazing life. This is so amazing. And you get there and you get to play soccer for a living. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. That's why I continue to do it every single year. Mm-hmm. But it's almost like expectations versus reality. Yeah. And when your expectations are so high that this is gonna be the most amazing life, and you get there and it's awesome, it's the best thing to do. But it's just like any other job, You
what go to work. What job do you think would not be what job do you think would be like the expectations? Like, do you think there's any that like wouldn't be disappointing?
I think an accountant would be pretty boring.
No, I mean like in a good way. Like, because you're saying it's glorified, but it's really not that. Like,
I mean, like even YouTube. I think the two like ideal jobs.
The least the least.
I think the two most glorified jobs out there are probably being a professional athlete or being a YouTuber.
I know, but that's I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying
Yeah.
being a YouTuber is lonely.
Yeah.
It's boring. At times it really sucks. You get ripped apart on most people.
And you
not
are
me.
all by, like
on
you
comments.
said. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think, honestly, I think YouTube is like completely black and white versus like what people see versus what they don't see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
but those are, I mean, so that's like the thing, like literally I'm doing those two things where everybody glorifies it.
you have the two worst jobs.
No, don't say that, because it's the two. I could do anything.
Yeah.
So, and I could do anything like I could change my job tomorrow. I could quit soccer, quit YouTube, and go get a normal job. Go back to school, do something. So I choose to do this because I think these are the two best jobs. But it's just like being like, they're not the two most amazing, fun-filled, thrilling everything. It's not amazing every single second. It's a job. Both are jobs, and they're the best, I think. But they're still a job. It's kind of like saying like, it's like the. I don't want to be like unpolitically like correct, but basically it's just like saying like
unpolitically correct.
Yeah, not politically correct. But it's just like saying like no matter what, it takes a lot of work, it's a lot of effort, and it's repetition. That's how any job is to make money.
But I do think you're right. I think YouTube looks a lot easier than it is.
Mm-hmm. And so that's why I'm saying like professional soccer player too. It's just like Cavani, and obviously I had the full video talking about how Gareth Bale saying that his life he felt like a robot, because it's the same thing. And so going full circle on this conversation, it cracked me up when this kid goes, these vlogs are boring because you do the same thing every day. I'm like, welcome to the show, buddy. welcome
to our life.
Welcome to the pro life, man. This is if you want to be a pro soccer player, you better get used to it, because that's what you're gonna do. So,
you have to wake up at 5 o'clock to go to freaking Irvine.
I know. It is currently, what time is it? 9:15?
Why do you do it so early?
Because people got jobs, and so we have to wake up tomorrow at 5:15 to go up to Irvine to go train. But it's
do you guys
only,
see what he does?
But maybe it is only the first 15 minutes, 30 minutes of waking up, and then it's all good.
No, it's all bad. You're doing something fun out there.
Yeah, you have to film,
filming,
but you get paid.
No.
What do you mean no?
I give it back.
I'm gonna pay you for the session. But yeah, it's just funny. Going back to that comment, it's kind of cracked me up. It's just, welcome, man. Yeah, you're right. But this is what it takes, and this is what happens. Yeah, but no, I'm really excited for preseason. Like I said, Europe. It's gonna be a very, very exciting time, traveling all over. And then it's going to be good to get that travel out of my system a little bit, because I'm going to be bouncing down. And by that time, I'll be so ready to settle down and just be like in Tulsa and just be like, because in preseason, you don't do anything besides train and sleep at your apartment. Train, eat, sleep.
I know. I hate preseason.
Yeah.
It's very lonely. I even remember like some preseasons at Davis. I'd be like, do you guys live here still? Like, where is everybody?
Yeah. Because you're so physically exhausted.
And you do like double days.
Yeah. So, because it's like you wake up probably 7:30 in the morning, and then you leave around like 8, or no, a little earlier. You leave like 7:45, get to the stadium at 8. You do your normal prehab and warm up and maybe a weightlifting session. And then you go and do training. And after training, you come back home, and then you have like an hour to eat, and then power nap. And you're so tired already, like by a couple days into preseason, that you eat and you lay on the couch, and as soon as your head goes like this, you're passed out.
And then it's time to go again.
And then all of a sudden you feel like your alarm just goes, bah, 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 bah. You're like, oh God.
That's how I feel like every morning when you wake me up.
You should do a preseason with us.
I can't do anything.
So yeah, that's preseason. And if that guy wants to talk about a boring, repetitive life, do preseason.
I think we're giving this guy too much attention.
I know. It's one little comment out of hundreds or thousands that I get, but
screw it.
It's just funny. Like I mean, nobody's really gonna understand until they go through it.
Do you think our spinny chairs are distracting on the video?
Maybe. I think, like I said, most people listen to the podcast.
It stopped. It just stopped.
What stopped? Oh, the video.
What did you think I meant? You were like, what?
We were spinning. You were going like this.
You thought I was like talking about something existential.
You were like this. You're like, it stopped. So I thought you were talking about your chair.
No, the video.
Oh,
but let's talk about the plans for the podcast this season.
You mean next season?
Next season.
Okay.
I meant like this in season.
Okay.
We're planning to up the game.
So buckle up.
Buckle up, buddy. We're up in the game.
Yeah, we are.
We're going to have 3 mics if all of our Christmas presents go to plan. Mom, 3 mics. Laura, you can do the booms. What are they called?
Yeah, boom arms.
The boom arms?
Yeah. No, so like if you guys are watching on YouTube right now, we just have the Blue Yeti microphone that we kind of just plop.
That's confusing. That's the brand. It's white.
We have this microphone made
well, you're like, we have this blue microphone here.
Okay, the company brand name is Blue.
Okay.
The microphone model is the Yeti. The color of it is white.
There we go.
And it's a big microphone. I love it. But the problem is that it's a USB mic, and you can really only do a podcast with one of these since it's a condenser mic. I don't want to get too technical.
We've done 2 mics when we were in, what's it called?
New Zealand.
New Zealand. And it's a lot of work to edit it together with the 2 mics.
The problem is condenser mic like these are really good at like picking up sounds from farther away. And that's great to do stuff like this.
But you can't do ASMR.
No, you can. You can do these.
I'm saying as easily.
No, these are still good because.
But if we're both talking in the same one.
Okay.
Get close. Close.
But the problem is with these the condenser mics is that it just kind of picks up a lot. Like it picks up background noise.
Picks up Gucci.
Dynamic
when
mics.
When you touch the table.
Yeah, dynamic mics are really good because it only picks up the stuff if you're really close to it. So then you and me could both be holding a microphone, and then it gets our voices a little bit better. It's a little bit higher quality. And that way you can get 3 people all talking to a microphone at the same time.
So basically, we're going to have better mics. Mm-hmm. Boom mics.
And then instead of going so much in depth about the players' stories and going from like, okay, let's start it off from when you were born all the way up till now, I think that it's been really cool, but I want to do it a little bit more dynamic almost with the new dynamic microphones.
Yeah. Just have multiple people, more easy conversations,
and then
shorter,
and then go more question driven, and then also just kind of like what this is, almost like wherever the conversation kind of ebbs and flows and wherever it goes, kind of go on that. Like the last podcast we were talking about the coaching versus players.
I know why we're talking about that.
And we were talking about that for like a good 10-15 minutes of the podcast, and I like that. Like I want to do it casual like that. So that's going to be the plan. And if it doesn't go well, then we'll change it up. And if it does, then we'll keep it, you know? I like changing it up. I like doing new things. I get bored with doing the same thing over and over again.
You just said that you like to have repetition.
I mean, with content.
You're a little confusing right now.
I'm an enigma.
I don't think it's that you don't like doing the same thing. I think you like making things better.
I guess that's a good way.
You like improving upon things. Mm-hmm. Like, he came up to me, I think it was last night, like, hey, it's like, I'm going to be doing things different next year for my YouTube channel. They're going to be different. I'm going to upload twice a week. I was like, don't you already do that? Like, how is that different? Like, no, it'll be different. I'm like, okay.
Well, my thing is just like, I want to go and do one really high quality video like a week, and then maybe a game analysis on top of that, like in that same week.
Yeah. Versus
doing like 2 or 3 vlogs a week and having each vlog kind of be.
It's just funny because it wasn't like I thought it was like you're gonna do a new intro, you're gonna get a filmer or something. You're like, no, I'm gonna post twice a week.
And you're like, okay.
I'm like, wow, like you're not gonna see it coming.
In my head, it made sense.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm sure a lot of things.
I'm really excited about that. The new microphones hopefully will
Are
be
we
good.
trying to podcast on our trip?
I was thinking maybe do 1 or 2, yeah.
Because by the time we get back from the trip, the off season's over, so we're gonna have like 2 podcasts.
Yeah, I know. But that's fine.
We can keep going.
No, let's do that, and then
we'll just take this guy. Blue.
Yep. Old Blue.
Old Blue.
We'll take Old Blue. And then, but I'm excited for that. And then also the only problem is though, is you just have to keep on shelling out money. So you get the 3 microphones. And they're
Christmas present.
XLR microphones now, so they're not USB. You don't plug them straight into the computer. So you need
Bluetooth.
No.
Oh, like that separate thingy.
The mixer.
Oh.
So you need a mixer now. So we're gonna be looking really cool.
Yeah, like just going
spinning the dials and just doing the fading and all that stuff.
We're gonna mess up so many times.
Yeah,
we should definitely do some practice ones because I can see a lot of things going on.
That might be smart. Yeah, some practice ones.
Yeah.
But we'll nail it, and then hopefully the quality will go up, and then each year we just keep on increasing the quality, and then the YouTube keep doing that. But Yeah, no, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited for to be back, because I've talked about this in YouTube videos, but this is the very first time that I'm ever returning to a team. Ooh. So
it's really different, guys. His whole life's gonna be different.
I mean, it is. Every single year I've gone to a different season, I've had to come in and then you prove yourself again to a new coach who's never really seen you play in person in his system with his trainings. You have to prove yourself to all the new teammates that you have. You're in a completely new environment, learning where everything is.
What % of your team do you think are going to be re-signings?
I have no idea.
So far, what is it like? It's pretty high. It's like 50.
What?
50?
50 what?
Like, do you only know about the people that are being re-signed so far? Or do you know any new ones?
I don't know any new ones.
So it's all same ones so far.
Yeah, and they've announced 4 of us, but I know a couple more. I don't want to say too much.
Who?
Huh?
Whisper it.
No, I've already told you. I've told you this hundreds of times already this season. No, I'll tell you after. No. So it's gonna be good. Like
sign language. It's a podcast.
Like I'm not saying I don't have to go in this year and like prove myself. Like
but
obviously,
it's gonna be familiar.
It's just gonna be familiar. And even like little things of like, okay, like when you get to a new apartment and you literally are there and you're like, where do I get groceries? You know, and then you have to go like.
Well, it took us the whole year to realize there was a normal grocery store.
To find our.
We thought it was just Target or Whole Foods, like no in between. I'm like, where's the normal grocery store? And we found Mason. Was Mason one that told us about it?
Yeah, Reese's.
Like, literally the last month, we're like, really?
Because it's like, even in like I've never been to a Reese's. We don't have Reese's over here.
He's like, yeah, there's Reese's. I was like, what is that?
But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, even like in Wellington or wherever you go, or like every city, you're like, oh. And then you feel like you're finally getting into your groove like 9 months in, where you know your favorite restaurants, you know where to go, you know the fun spots to hit, you know where you get your groceries, you know, those kind of things.
Normal people figure that out right when they move in. But
it's hard.
We were literally, our lives were like, let's get like the easy stuff at Target, get the produce and vegetables at Whole Foods, and it was that's annoying to do, not being able to get everything.
And then but then it's even like little things too, like
Gucci's little,
like it's like the little things of even having all the furniture that all of our stuff already in the storage unit. So that very first, because remember how long it took us to move into the apartment, like I have the videos of us sitting on the floor with just a cardboard box and a TV on the ground. Yeah. So it's like
that was fun though.
It is fun. It's really fun. It's an adventure, and I really have like fond memories of it. But it is going to be nice to get there and not have to spend $2,000 on furniture.
Sleepovers on the floor are a lot better in theory. Like they sound cool.
But beds are nice.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really nice.
I'm a side sleeper.
Because
so floors are not.
That very first day we get into Tulsa, we just go back to that Home Depot that we already know. We get the rental truck.
Get Anthony.
If he's there.
He helped us move everything out.
But you get a teammate, you pay them, you buy them lunch, and you help them move the main stuff. And then within the day...
Athletes are easy. You just promise them a burrito and they'll do anything.
Yeah, I'll get you Chipotle if you come move this deal.
Hours and hours of moving all of our furniture.
So that like it's very like okay, we got it. Like it's like everything's there. It should be good. Even stuff like trash bags and cleaning supplies is already in the storage unit.
But see, aren't you glad that I made you keep all that stuff? Because I feel like you're the kind of person, like even with your adapters, you're like, yeah, I threw them away after our trip. I'm like, why would you throw them away?
I'm just my whole family. It's like the difference between like my family and your family too. Like my family is just such a like
rich.
No.
Like, I'm just kidding.
It's like minimalist. Like if there's like, you know, I remember I have memories of my mom saying like, clean up your room and everything, or I'm gonna come through with the trash bag. And she didn't mess around. Like if you didn't clean up your room and there's toys up, she'd come in with a trash bag and go pop. Yeah. Especially cleaning out your closet. She'd go like this with her closet. And then you'd be like, Mom, do you know where my favorite Batman action figure is?
My one pair of pants are.
And she's like, oh, Batman? I was like, yeah. She's like, I threw that away. And I was like, oh, okay. Like that was it.
Yeah, but I think the reason why it's good though to do it now is because I learned it like in college, because every year that I moved into a new apartment, I had to get tinfoil, I had to get Ziploc bags, I had to get plates, I had to get cleaning supplies. And when you move a lot, like we've done like our whole lives, like you realize how much the little things add up. Yeah. And it's like, okay, I don't want to have to buy dish soap 4,000 times if we have full bottles that we haven't used before.
I think that first month I spent like $2,000 to $3,000 on furniture, the major things, and another about $1,000 to $2,000 on the little things.
It's like salt, pepper, like things that you never think about buying.
Toilet plunger.
Yeah.
And even like the salt and pepper holder, the trash bin, the trash bags.
A toothbrush holder.
Yeah.
Like just all the little stuff. And that's stuff that I hate spending money on because we can't get good quality ones that we're going to keep.
Yeah.
We know that they're just temporary. And that's like, I hate spending money on temporary things.
Yeah, it's hard.
Shower curtain, like everything. When you move in, there's nothing.
Yeah, so that would be really nice. And it's, like I said, it's my first time going back to a place. It's going to be familiar. Yeah. I'm really, really looking forward to it.
And I will be with you. Mm-hmm. You won't be alone.
You know, I'll have the month of, because what day, do you know what day you're probably going to come back here?
So, I was actually going to tell you this today. So, January?
Yeah.
So, I start school on the 27th, which is Monday.
Okay. So probably go back.
You have to be there the 13th, right?
I'll have to be there earlier than
that. But that's like the day that you start.
Yeah.
So when are we going to be in Portland? The 6th?
The 7th.
So maybe we go back like this week, Friday? That means we're in Portland for like a day.
Yeah, 2 days. No, wait, no. I'm saying when are you going to go back to San Diego? The 21st?
So they scheduled me a doctor's appointment here, but I'm going to try to change it.
Okay.
But I have to start school here. So I'm hoping I can be there longer.
Okay. So you'll be there probably like a week or two.
Yeah. But I didn't realize how short we'd be in Portland for.
Yeah.
Literally 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to get a car in 2 days.
Yeah, well, my parents are going to pick out the car for me because I don't care.
Black?
Well, I said a request, but you never know. But anyway, so we're going to... So
How do you just not care like that?
So we're gonna. So you'll be in Tulsa with me for like a week or two, and then I'll have pretty much the rest of January, February, March, April. So like I'll have 4 months by myself, and then.
And I honestly think it's good because you're gonna be in preseason.
Yeah.
You're not even gonna be fun to be around. Like, you know what I mean? Like me being there isn't like, you're not gonna want to do anything. You're not gonna want to move. Like I think it's a good time for me to not be there.
Yeah, yeah, and then I go into summer when I'll be in my routine. Everything's good, and. Yeah, so like I said, really, really looking forward to the next few things, even though it's a lot of traveling. It's so funny. Every single time you look into the camera, like the viewfinder, you do this.
Do you know why?
Why?
It's because I can see it better.
What?
Because it's blurry.
For those of you who are listening, every time that Mimi looks into her camera, the viewfinder, to see herself, she purses her lips and like.
It's because I'm opening my eyes.
You're weird. That doesn't make me see any better. No, I see the same.
It does. My eyes are blurry far away.
That's funny.
Do I have any wrinkles?
All right. Well, we'll end the podcast here. We'll take you guys along as we do this, as always, through the podcast and the videos and stuff. Mimi, have anything to say to finish it out?
I would just like to say.
Yes?
I would like to go to bed.
Me too, because it is 9:30 right now, and I'm very tired.
Past our bedtime.
Way past my bedtime. Once again, thank you very much for Chaos Soccer Gear for sponsoring this episode of the podcast. They'll be sponsoring the next few, so very, very happy with that. Big thank you to those guys. Go check them out if you're watching on YouTube. The link is in the description. If you're listening and you don't have access to the link,
Chaos.
Don't spell.
Chaos. CHAOS. SOCCER.com?
No, gear.com.
Let me start over. I'm over it.
ChaosSoccerGear.com. Go check them out, guys. All right, peace. This is the end of the episode of the Against All Odds podcast.
Episode 2.
See you guys
Come
later.
back for episode 3.
Yeah.
And then we'll have episode 4.
That's going to be a good one.
But episode 5.
Okay. Bye.